Welcome back to Liverpool Talk Daily. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
On a night that was expected to be calm and orderly at Anfield, events took a sudden turn, once again proving that football is not just a game, but a world filled with intense emotions, difficult decisions, and heavy consequences. Liverpool entered the match confident about continuing their journey toward competing for trophies, but as the minutes ticked by, it became increasingly clear that something was not right. The stands were packed with fans, their songs echoing across the Merseyside sky, yet behind all that noise, pressure was quietly beginning to build. Virgil van Dijk, the captain of the team, was among the players, clearly showing that things were not unfolding as they should. The way he looked at the referees, the manner in which he communicated with his defensive teammates, all reflected a man who felt an injustice was taking place. It was not the first time Van Dijk had shown his frustration, but this time it carried unusual weight. He was leading his teammates on the pitch, but even more noticeably, he was leading their emotions. On the other side of the pitch, Romero was at the centre of what turned this match into a far bigger story than initially anticipated. Known for his aggressive style of play and his willingness to engage in physical battles, Romero crossed the line on this occasion. His approach forced the referees to become increasingly cautious with their decisions, as every challenge he made risked pushing the situation further out of control. The decision taken after the incidents resulted in him being banned from upcoming matches, instantly placing his name in headlines across Europe. While fans debated Romero's actions, another storyline was quietly unfolding in the background. A Liverpool player had been waiting for some time to break a long-standing record. With every appearance, the pressure mounted, as everyone wanted to witness the record being broken, yet at the same time, feared that the weight of expectation could affect his performance. Coaches, teammates, and supporters alike knew the moment was approaching, but football follows its own rules. Nothing is guaranteed until it actually happens. Arne Slot, the manager carrying the heavy responsibility of guiding Liverpool through this transitional period, did not hide his dissatisfaction with how events had unfolded. In his post-match comments, he chose his words carefully, but his message was firm. He spoke about the need for discipline during difficult moments, the importance of respecting refereeing decisions even when they are unpopular, and the value of maintaining composure under pressure. Those who listened closely understood that his words were a warning, not only to the players, but also to the club's leadership and supporters. Liverpool had entered a period of unusual turmoil. Refereeing decisions, the captain's visible anger, Romero's suspension, and the looming record all collided, placing the club in an atmosphere filled with debate and emotion. Journalists began to question whether these issues would affect the team's performances in the matches ahead. Would Van Dijk continue to lead effectively, or would his frustration become a liability? Would Romero's ban impact his team in crucial upcoming fixtures? Would the record continue to wait, or would it finally be broken amid the chaos? In the days that followed, nearly every discussion revolved around Liverpool. On social media, fans split into two camps. Those who defended Van Dijk, arguing that he was standing up against injustice, and those who criticised him, insisting that a captain must set an example of composure. Others focused on Romero, with some claiming his punishment was deserved, while others believed he was targeted because of his reputation and playing style. Meanwhile, statistics enthusiasts continued counting the remaining minutes and matches, tracking when the long-awaited record would finally be decided. All of this placed Liverpool in a state of turmoil, unlike anything usual. Yet the club's history shows that when pushed into a corner, it often responds with extraordinary strength. The players are accustomed to pressure, the fans are used to turning the stadium into a wall of sound, and the coaches are experienced in making tough decisions under difficult circumstances. Still, this period was unique, as it coincided with a critical stage of the season, where even the smallest mistake could cost valuable points. Observing Van Dijk during the training sessions that followed, one could see a man deep in thought. He was no longer the constantly smiling figure he had often been. He spoke with the coaching staff, issued instructions to the defenders, and made it clear that he wanted change. He understood that his words and behaviour would be closely scrutinised in the matches to come. The Liverpool captain could not afford to be defeated by his own emotions.